The plane door opens, and it hits you. Not a gentle caress, more like a damp, warm hug from a distant relative you've never met. This is Siargao. The air is thick, you can taste the salt, and something else. Sweet, smoky. Is that wood smoke or roasting pig? The airport is small, unfussy, no gleaming chrome here, just a runway, a shed, and a line of vans, their drivers shouting. General Luna, GL, everyone's heading to GL. You cram into a van, windows down, the air whips through, bringing with it the scent of palm trees, diesel fumes, and the sea, always the sea. Roads are a mixed bag, some paved, some less so. Motorbikes buzz past, 3 people on one, 4, a dog, chickens scatter, kids wave. Life spills onto the road here. It's chaotic, it's vibrant, it's a long way from the sanitized travel brochures. This feels real. Siargao doesn't coddle you. Everyone's got an image of Siargao. Perfect waves, empty beaches, that girl on Instagram with the coconut. You know the shot, but the reality? It's messier, more complicated. The postcard doesn't show the plastic washed up after a storm, or the crowded lineup at Cloud 9 when the swell hits. It doesn't show the poverty that still exists just off the main tourist strip. It's beautiful, yes, but it's not a theme park. Mistake number 1, thinking it's all undiscovered. Siargao's been on the map for a while now, especially for surfers. Development is booming, new concrete buildings rise from the palm groves, some good, some not so much. Prices in the tourist spots reflect this. That cheap island paradise? It can be, but you've got to know where to look, and what to avoid. Don't expect Bali prices from 10 years ago, not everywhere. Another classic blunder, underestimating the island. The sun here is fierce. It'll cook you in an hour if you're not careful. Then there are the mosquitoes. Dengue is a real risk. Respect the environment, respect the ocean. It's powerful, it's unforgiving. Cloud 9, the name itself is iconic, a pilgrimage site for surfers. That perfectly hollow right-hander, breaking over a shallow, sharp reef, it's a beautiful monster. Watching the pros out there, humbling, watching the hopefuls, sometimes entertaining, sometimes painful. The boardwalk leading out to the tower is a runway. For surfers, for onlookers, for those who just want to say they were there. It's the island's beating heart, or so they say. But Siargao is more than just one wave. There are other breaks, dozens of them, some secret, some not so secret. Jacking Horse, Stimpy's, Rock Island, Pacifico, each with its own character, its own challenges. And it's not just surfing, there's Magpupunko Rock Pool, Sugba Lagoon, island hopping to Guyam Daku naked. Places that will genuinely take your breath away, if you can tear yourself away from the hype of GL. The shadow of Cloud 9 looms large though. It draws the crowds, it dictates the prices in that part of town, it shapes the narrative of the island for many. Sometimes this focus means other parts of Siargao, other stories get overlooked. The fishing villages to the north, the inland communities, their struggles. $500 a month, that's the magic number you hear whispered. Live like a king in paradise. Or so the story goes. Is it possible? Yes, absolutely. But let's be clear about what that dream looks like. It's not infinity pools and daily smoothie bowls at hipster cafes, not on that budget. It's a different kind of dream, a simpler one, a rawer one, a more local one. Living on $500 a month here means making choices, big ones. It means you're not staying in that air-conditioned beachfront bungalow. You're in a fan room, maybe a bit back from the main road, maybe with a shared bathroom. You're not eating imported steak and drinking fancy cocktails every night. You're learning to love rice, and local vegetables, and the surprisingly potent local rum, Tandway. It means embracing the simple. It's a trade-off. You swap creature comforts for something else. Freedom maybe. A slower pace of life, a closer connection to nature, to people. But don't kid yourself. It's not always easy. The power will go out. The Wi-Fi will be flaky. Section 5. Beans, rice, and a bottle of Tandway, the budget reality. Let's break down that $500. Roughly 29,000 Philippine pesos as of mid-2025. First, shelter. A basic fan room in a local guest house or a small room in a shared house further from the tourist hotspots. You might find something for 8,000 to 12,000 pesos a month. It takes searching, networking, being there at the right time. The good cheap spots go fast. Think basic, very basic. Food. This is where you can really save. Forget the trendy brunch spots if you're on a tight leash. Your friend is the local carinderia, small family-run eateries, a plate of rice, some vegetables, and a bit of fish or meat, maybe 70 to 150 pesos per meal. Cook for yourself, even cheaper. Fresh fish from the market. Vegetables, rice, always rice. Budget 7,000 to 10,000 pesos a month for food if you're disciplined. Getting around, you'll want a motorbike, standard rental, long-term maybe 3,500 to 4,500 pesos a month, plus petrol. Not a huge expense, but it adds up. Otherwise, it's tricycles, which are fine for short hops, but costly for daily long commutes. The scooter is freedom, it's access. It's essential for exploring beyond your immediate neighborhood and finding those cheaper eats. Section 6. Island time is real time, syncing with the local pulse, island time. It's a cliché. But here it's the law, nothing happens quickly. Appointments are suggestions. Schedules are fluid, the internet connection drops just when you need it. The repairman says he'll come tomorrow. Tomorrow might mean next week. Or maybe he just appears, unannounced, 3 days later. You learn to breathe, to wait, to not let it drive you insane. It's a different rhythm, integrating. It's more than just learning to say salamat, thank you, though that helps. It's about observing, listening, understanding the unspoken rules. The concept of haya shame or saving face is huge. Direct confrontation, not always the best approach. A smile, a bit of patience, a willingness to go with the flow. These are your best tools for navigating daily life, and for earning respect. The community here is tight-knit, especially the locals. Family is everything. But even as an outsider, you can find your place, your tribe. There's the expat crowd, of course, fellow budget travelers, long-termers, digital nomads. Section 7. Tangled hearts, love, lust, and lucre in paradise. Ah, the dating scene. In a place like Siargao, it's complicated. A revolving door of sun-kissed travelers, looking for adventure, looking for connection. Sometimes for a week, sometimes for a month. Then there are the locals, beautiful, welcoming, and often navigating a complex web of expectations, both their own and those projected onto them. It's a potent mix, thrilling and treacherous, the island boyfriend or island girlfriend. It's a thing. For some it's a genuine connection that blossoms in paradise. For others, it's a temporary arrangement. Fun while it lasts. But what happens when one person's fun is another person's hope for something more? Or worse, a means to an end? Cultural misunderstandings abound. Language barriers, different ideas about commitment, about love, about money. Let's not pretend it doesn't play a role. For some foreigners, there's an allure to being with a local, an authentic experience. For some locals, a foreign partner can represent opportunity, a different life, stability, not always, of course. Genuine affection exists. Section 8. Sunset glow. Power cuts below, the Two Faces of Siargao. The sunset's here. My God, the sunsets. They'll stop you in your tracks every single evening. A blaze of orange, pink, purple, painting the sky above the palm trees, the ocean reflecting it all back. It's pure magic. The kind of beauty that makes you forget for a moment all the little frustrations. The kind of beauty that keeps people coming back, or makes them never want to leave. It's a powerful drug. But then the sun dips below the horizon. And sometimes, the lights go out. Literally. Power cuts are a fact of life. Sometimes for an hour. Sometimes for half a day. The generators kick in, if you're lucky enough to be near one. Otherwise it's candles, head torches, an early night. It's a stark reminder. This paradise is fragile, its infrastructure straining under the weight of its own popularity. There are other shadows too, limited medical facilities. If something serious happens, you're on a flight to Cebu or Manila. Fast. The island fever, that feeling of being cooped up, of paradise becoming a prison, it's real for some, especially during the rainy season, when the waves are blown out. Section 9. The Siargao Reckoning Paradise or a Mirror to the Soul. So is Siargao Paradise the million-peso question? If your idea of paradise is flawless perfection, then no, this ain't it. It's too real for that. Too gritty, too full of the beautiful messy chaos of actual life. There are no pearly gates here, just a dusty road and the smell of the sea, and the constant thrum of motorbikes. It's a place, not a flawless dream. What Siargao does remarkably well is hold up a mirror. To you, to your expectations, your resilience. You can't hide here, not really. The island strips you down, the heat, the simplicity, the challenges, they expose your weaknesses, but also your strengths. You find out what you're made of, when things don't go your way, when the comforts of home are a distant memory. That $500 lifestyle is not just about being cheap, it's about consciously choosing a different path. A path that forces you to engage, to adapt, to be present. It's about finding value in experiences, not possessions. In connections, not conveniences. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more island adventures.